Hello again, everybody. This is Craig Evans of Autism Hangout, and thank you for tuning in to this installment of the Autism Hangout feature program series, Apps for Autism. Today's developer is introducing an augmented communications program for Apple's iPad, but instead of promoting the app as having more, he's actually found wisdom in making it with less. But this reduction has not come at the cost of efficiency. Quite the contrary. One of the primary less is more benefits from using his particular app is less user stress in the product's actual use. And here to tell us about OneVoice is its developer, Nathan Berry. Welcome, Nathan. Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me on.
Now, so many people at Autism Hangout are interested in what you have, but they also like to know what was your motivation behind it, and that usually involves either a family member or a friend or somebody that's had firsthand experience with autism. What has it been in your case?
Yeah, so my introduction to autism and to augmented communication was through my sister-in-law, Hannah Herrick. She works with kids with autism on a regular basis, and she had one boy in particular who used a Dynabox, and it really didn't work very well for him. You know, besides being incredibly expensive, it was also very heavy to carry around. He would get lost moving between screens, and just because of the complexity and all the features. And so because of that, he would just use a limited subset of it. And so Hannah presented that to me and said, you know, an iPhone or an iPad app would work well, and I looked into the options out there, and I didn't like them for the quality of design and simplicity and ease of use. I thought that they replicated a lot of the same mistakes in the Dynabox as far as complexity and just how they were laid out and setup time and all of that. So I set out to build my own that was focused on being simple and easy to use. And that's what I do on a daily basis, is design software that's as easy to use and as functional as possible.
Yeah, and you've put a beautiful little demo video online. Let's take a look at that right now so people can see how simple it actually is and how well it works.
I want to go outside.
I want to go outside. I want to go outside soon.
I want to go outside soon.
The augmented communications field is quickly becoming filled and pretty busy here in this whole app development scene. But many of them out there are pretty cumbersome. They're still pretty large. How did you figure out how to make more out of actually putting in less?
So I started by identifying the most important parts of the application. And really what it comes down to is it has to be easy to find the words, to build the phrases. So I made sure that you could see all of your categories at the same time. That's why I put them on the left side there. And then, you know, making it easy to see all the phrases all at once for that category. So there's too much of clicking into or tapping into a category and then losing context of other categories and that sort of thing. So that was an important change. The other big change that I made as far as design was almost all of the other apps use stick figure illustrations, really basic basic icons. And so what I wanted to change is make them as realistic as possible. And part of that is I guess the stigma for adult users, not wanting to go through something that, you know, has stick figures. They want to use something that's more realistic, doesn't feel childish necessarily. And so I set about to design really an incredible number of icons. Almost every one of them is designed by, you know, hand designed. Started from doing all of the sketches through to taking it into Photoshop and, you know, making it look like a realistic 3D object while still being simplified enough to be usable. And then after that, I made it so that it could support using images from the device and photos and all that.
How easy is it to customize? For somebody that is not as familiar with the iPad, how easy is it to pick up and take pictures or to replicate something that you'd like to incorporate into your program?
So it's really quite easy, and it's one thing to make it easy to use the vocabulary and all that, but I realized it also had to be just as easy to customize, since the default of vocabulary is only going to take you so far. So it has the edit mode. As soon as you turn on edit mode, you can drag and drop to rearrange things. With a couple of taps, you can add a new phrase. It's got about 100 icons pre-built in it, and then you can pull any image off of a camera or off of that you have on the iPad. And hopefully soon we'll have support for the camera directly in the iPad too. Okay. Since Apple just came out with that.
I was going to say, if you can get your hands on one.
Yes. It's a good device though.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so this is available at the Apple Store now.
Yes, it's been live on the Apple Store since January 8th.
Excellent.
And yeah, about a week or 2 weeks ago, the new version 1.1 came out, and that had a lot of big improvements. We got the voices from the acapella group in there, so they were just really high quality, beautiful sounding voices as far as synthesized speech goes, and just a lot of improvements. It's no longer the first version of the app, so that means I've gathered feedback from over 50 speech language pathologists and incorporated the best of that into new features, and I'm really happy with where the app is at and where it's going in the future. It's been a lot of fun to build.
Excellent. And how much? What's the cost of the app?
It's at $199 right now.
Okay, very good. Where can people go to get more information about this app? What's your website?
You go to OneVoiceApp.com.
Okay, very good. That was easy enough. Nathan, do you have anything else in the works, or is this it for now?
Well, I'll probably build some other iPad and iPhone apps unrelated. I'm always designing new software. But as far as for OneVoice, the biggest thing that I'm working on now is porting it over to the iPhone. Right. Making it a universal app, so you buy it once and it works on both the iPhone and the iPad. And that's maybe a third of the way done, so hopefully everyone can look for it in the next month or two.
Almost there. Well,
and it'll be a free upgrade for anyone who has already purchased the app.
Excellent. So, whatever you do for our special kids is certainly appreciated. It's nice to have you join the fold of developers for products for our special kids.
Thank you.
And thank you, Autism Hangout. I'll be back again soon with another Apps for Autism.